Welcome everyone. This is Mundan Bhagavan, and this video we are going to cover another property called Flex Wrap in Flex Properties. So let's jump into the code, and we'll go to the VS Code, and we will see the index.html, and we will see the styling for that. For example, here you can see the basic index.html, and it will have some h1 tag and div tag for the 2 paragraphs. As we discussed in the previous video, so we are going to have some styling, basic styling before we understand the Flex Wrap. So just see the output and understand more further. Here you can see we have the div tag and we have the 2 p tags inside that. Just to make our understanding better, so we have created some styling. For example, for the p tags, we have the border. Here you can see, and it has been filled with some color, background color and font size, whatever you have inside. In our example, we have the integers 1 and 2, and we have some height and width so that you can see as a box. Coming to the div tag, we have simply border and width so that you can see the border and width of the given div box. In previous video, we have seen that if you want to make the content flexible inside your container, for example, we have the div tag, and inside the div tag, we have the 2 paragraphs. You want to make that paragraphs flexible to the div tag or div box, actually, you will be using the property called display, and it will be the flex. And save it. Here you can see it has been adjusted automatically. And you know that it will be having the direction, flex direction will be the row. So that's the reason you are seeing by default it is assigned in the row ways. Now we are going to see another property called Flex Wrap. So by default it will be no wrap. So you will not see any changes because there is no wrapping. But when we need the Flex Wrap, actually, if you have the direction, for example, if you have the flex as a display and flex direction as the row, or let's say low reverse, so it will be automatically going the row ways. Then we don't need the wrap at all, you might think. But actually what happens is, like, let's go into the paragraphs and let's add more tags. For example, just to save, we will be adding the another paragraphs having the same number of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And save it this one. And if you see the output, it will be something like this. But you can understand here, actually, it is not in the row. Actually, just to maintain the row, it is reducing its size more and more. For example, if I add some more things, let's say go to the tag and let's say repeat some more things and save it and go to the output. Here you can see it is more compressed, right? So in the similar way, it will be keep on compressing itself just to maintain the width and height of the given container. In our case, it's a div box. In order to avoid this, you want to see the same height and width, because if you go to the basics.css, you can see the paragraph has some 5 pixel and not actually height will be 120 pixel and width will be 120 pixel. By simply seeing this image, you can clearly understand it is not definitely 120 pixel in the width wise, right? So you want to maintain the same width and height, but at the same time, if you're getting more elements, it should be wrapped inside to the next line. Just to mention that property, we will mention as a wrap. And after changing the property flex wrap, value will be wrapped. Then here you can see the values has been wrapped to the next line. If it completes the second line also, it will be moving to the third line. So it is simple, like in your Excel or Word document, whenever you mention the word wrap, even in your notepad, then the lines will be coming to the next line, right? The similar fashion, the contents of the flexible container will be moving to the next line. The similar fashion, you will have another value called wrap reverse. Just mention the same. It will be wrapped, however, it will be in the reverse direction. That means that it will be starting from the bottom and it will be going in the reverse direction. Similarly, you can understand here the numbers also change. For example, if I remove the wrap, the look wise it will be same, only the numbers will be changed. Actually, it means that the actual paragraphs itself moving around upwards and downwards in the reverse direction. So now we have understood what is Flex Wrap, just to make the containers, or let's say the elements inside the container flexible. At the same time, you want to wrap the contents whenever it reaches its maximum length and width. And we have 2 values, wrap and wrap reverse, and by default it will be the no wrap, that we don't need to consider. Even sometime if you want to make the inheritance, that time you don't want the wrapping, then you can make the no wrap actually. So in simple, it will be having the 3 values, no wrap, which will not make any difference in the output. Wrap will be making the wrapping. Wrap reverse will be making the wrapping with the reverse direction. So this is all about the Flex Wrap property and its values. So thanks for watching and have a great day.